is okay. Èwo ni machine ẹ̀gbọ́n tí mo sọ ni mo fẹ́ ya passport sí báyìí kí n rọra lọ wá fún background kan bóyá painting tó wà òkè bóyá snap mi má jẹ́ mo lọ sọ́dọ̀ àwọn printer àwọn tó ní DI direct image tí bá fẹ́ ṣe kọ́kọ́ yọ ni màá lọ sọ́dọ̀ àwọn tó ní sharp machine lọ́dọ̀ IG tí mi ò ní àyè yẹn pé wọ́n sáré ní ìdìbò bóyá bá mi print ẹ̀ $200 ni ó kó wọ́n jù nìyẹn wọ́n á dẹ̀ tó bí at least 10 sórí A4 10 passport wọ́n á tó sórí A4 máa dẹ̀ wá sí ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì kan gbé ìkànnì ìwọ̀n tó lè nìyẹn. Gbogbo nǹkan tí mo sọ yìí láàrin 1 hour 2 hours tó ti ṣe. Ẹ̀jẹ̀ tó bàbá dúró. Bible says at the end time, knowledge will increase. When you see increase, technology around. Projection 2031, 2035, 2035. So my day level go over here. The level of knowledge and technology will high. Ẹ máa máa rí àwọn adulterated human being. Kí ló mean by adulterated human being? Olúwa mọ́tò. Èwo ló jẹ́ irọ́? Ẹ má argue pẹ̀lú mi nǹkan tẹ́ mọ̀. Wo ó ti ìyẹn tiẹ̀ ló pọ̀ jù ìyẹn tiẹ̀ ló pọ̀ jù ní ìsìn. Lọ́wọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀. Ẹni lè ṣe human being. Robot is not human being. Robot is remaining. Kò sí point inú kẹ́ ẹ̀ máa bá yín ágì òkú sọ̀rọ̀ lórí ẹ̀. Okay, mo fẹ́ lẹ́mìí. Ṣé let's answer that question you ask me now. Mo ń sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀mí. Mo ń sọ̀rọ̀ fún yín pé adulterated human being. Wá píkì bí báyìí. Ṣé ẹ̀rí ṣẹ́ẹ̀kì orí mi? Inú túùpù náà máa ti develop ẹ̀ wọ́n máa inject àwọn nǹkan tí wọ́n fẹ́ àwọn náà máa dìtà. Ẹ lọ́wọ́ kalẹ̀ XY àti kalẹ̀ XX. Àwọn náà máa determine brain. Àwọn náà máa determine nǹkan tó máa wà ní. Ó jẹ́ kíní. Àwọn náà máa determine bẹ́ẹ̀ nìyẹn. Bí wọ́n máa program àwọn náà máa program brain yẹn. Gbogbo eléyìí tẹ́yìn ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ máa kọ́ ọmọ. Tó bá ti ń grow, wọ́n ti program kíní yẹn. Wọ́n ti program sí tó àwọn yẹn ni mò ń pè ní super human being, àwọn adulterated one. Gbogbo ẹ̀ ló wà ń bẹ̀. Èmi ò ṣe rọ́bọ̀tì o. Wọ́n píkì. Kí ló lè ṣe lórí? Wọ́n píkì. Sí wọ́n píkì egg. Wọ́n píkì egg obìnrin. Èwo ló ń jẹ́ kó lẹ́nu? Wọ́n píkì egg obìnrin. Wọ́n píkì semen ọkùnrin. Wọ́n á dẹ̀ fi sínú tube. Inú wọn bò yìí bí túùbù ni náà fẹ́mọ̀ ni. So inú ẹ̀ ni bó ṣe ń grow àwọn inú ẹ̀ náà ti máa fún láwọn náà ti máa inject àwọn nǹkan tí wọ́n fẹ́ kó pass bó ṣe ń develop. Tí ọ̀nà táàdì kẹ́kẹ́ tó sọ bó ṣe ń develop àwọn náà máa determine bó ṣe máa develop náà máa determine kind of knowledge. Tí ọ̀nà táàdì kẹ́kẹ́ àwọn náà máa determine super woman àwọn náà máa determine kind of knowledge tó máa ní. Nǹkan tí mò ń sọ nìyẹn. So they are not normal human beings.
Good morning, viewers. Welcome once again on the program. This is Citizen and Michael Adekwe. We appreciate all of you for staying glued to the channel. We say thank you for your support. Thank you for your love every day on the platform. All right, another edition of the program. What is in the news this morning? Tinubu's aide, Daniel Bwala, has said that Obi has considered his presidential ambition to the former vice president of the country, Alhaji Atiku Abubakar. He said this during an interview on Arise Television, on Channels Television yesterday. Yeah. All right. We shall be looking at this morning, as well as other stories on the front pages of our dailies. The Punch newspaper is here and the Nigerian Tribune newspaper. All right, I welcome my respondents too at this time this morning, and I say good morning to you all. You're welcome on the program this morning. Welcome on the program. All right, in the comment section, I can see Gladys Oyabo. I say good morning to you, Gladys. You're welcome on the program. Ibona Kingsley, all the way from Madrid. We say good morning to you. We have Emmanuel Obuji. I will say good morning to you, Emmanuel Obuji. Kingsley is also here this morning. I will say good morning to you, Kingsley. Thank you so much for joining us. Like I said earlier on, Daniel Bola Tinubu's aide said yesterday that Obi has considered his presidential ambition to Alhaji Atiku Abubakar. And of course, Obi a few days ago, that was on Sunday or so, he said that he'll be running for the #1 seat and not as running mate to the former vice president of the country, Alhaji Atiku Abubakar. Well, there are conflicting stories on this issue. We need to look deep into it, especially what Daniel Wala said yesterday. These people have the privilege to classified information than us, at times. But we still need to look.
But sometimes they abuse it.
They abuse it, propaganda.
Yes,
They abuse it. You were shocked with that development.
If what you just said now,
speak to the microphone.
Okay, if what you said is really the truth, I'll be shocked that Obi can concede presidential ticket to Atiku. Does it then mean that he's going to accept vice presidency?
Maybe that's the slot they are giving him.
Maybe if what you just said is that he has considered presidential ticket to Atiku.
He said it, but Obi has not officially said that. But Daniel Bola said it yesterday on Channels Television. Politics Today of Channels Television.
How do you think
closer to
Bola will, jump and say something ahead of the owner of the... Let's hear from the husband. You see these people. I cannot... Daniel Bola that campaigned for Atiku in 2023, all of a sudden, they have now become
a spokesperson.
Question to Atiku. And somebody like that will talk. Then I will be believing him. Okay, let's wait until we hear from Obi himself. You see this Bola and all this boo-boo and the blue bala of President Bola Tinubu, there's nothing they cannot say. And I don't know why they are always scared of Obi. They are scared of Obi, these people.
Even according to him, he said Obi has accepted to take the role of campaign general. Director General.
Campaign Director General. He will be doing boy. No problem.
And according to him, again, Obi and the former Rivers State Governor Amechi will be fighting for vice presidential slots.
Yes, maybe that is in the drama of Bola and the Odbayo Nonuka and co. Let's wait.
All right, let us take the story from the Vanguard newspaper this morning. We have it here. All right, Daniel Bola, one of the spokespersons for President Bola Tinubu, stated on Monday that Mr. Peter Obi has effectively considered his presidential ambition to former Vice President Atiku Abubakar. He further claimed that Obi has been relegated to a secondary role and now finds himself contending for the vice presidential ticket with former Minister of Transportation Rotimi Amechi. Bola made the remarks while responding to questions on politics today, a program on Channels Television. Atiku Obi and Amechi are all affiliated with the recently launched coalition platform, of course, African Democratic Congress. According to Bola, Obi has been positioned to assume the role of Director General of the campaign for ADC. He's one leading campaign for ADC, that's the African Development. I don't know the development.
You like development.
I know development. African Democratic Development Bank, AFDB,
Democratic.
African Democratic Congress.
Okay.
I get it. Maybe we just need development.
We need development.
That's why I'm shouting development. All right. You guys should allow Bwala, the presidential spokesperson, are very privy to information. Wow. Oluwatoyin Ayodele. Wow. They are privy to certain informations that we don't. It could be. And you know there have been these talks of Obi accepting the role of a vice president.
On this one, I want to play the role of Thomas. I want to
Doubting Thomas.
I want to be a Doubting Thomas on this one until I see the puncture. I mean the nail in the hand, and I will not believe.
Why are you disappointed? Well, Obi has not officially announced that.
Mr. Mike, in politics, in Nigerian politicians, of course, there are some of them that stand. They have their courage, they have their integrity. Anyway, but it will be too shocking for me to believe that Obi will come and accept DG campaign for Atiku, presidential something, or sort it out for presidential something. Well, if that is the case, so be it for him. That's his choice. Anyway, good morning, all our viewers. I'm Mr. Ojo. You're most welcome to Global System, Global Anchorman. God bless us. I appreciate us. I remain yours, Mr. Ojo again, once again. Now, the question you asked me, Mr. Mike, I doubt.
We've not even read newspapers, but we can continue, no problem.
Yes, Mr. Mike, I doubt the integrity of that. Let me remind you whom Bwala is. Let me remind you whom Bwala is.
No, there will be
Yes. Let me tell you who Bwala is. Bwala was for APC before, was with Tinubu before.
No, he was with
Atiku. No, Mr. Mike, this.
Okay, let's continue. Continue what you say.
Tinubu was for was Tinubu. Bwala was for Tinubu before. If it come to Atiku side, it was after Tinubu won that
he left Atiku.
Yes, back to Tinubu.
Okay.
Yes,
that's what you're trying to say.
Yes.
Okay.
So if Bwala is saying that, and I don't know the source of his information, that if it is true that Obi has the Conceded ticket to, I knew Atiku was not building coalition for anybody. He was building coalition for himself, for his interest alone. I'm not surprised by that. That eventually he stuck to pick the ticket of that coalition. If they are picking, good luck to Atiku. I wish him good luck in his political ambition. But Obi should not relegate himself to go and be serving as a DG campaign for Atiku. That would be too demeaning for Obi to do that. Let him come back and try his luck on Labour Party. Who knows? Anything can happen. Who knows? Yes. But to now descend to the so low as to become DG campaign coordinator for Atiku.
All right, as Obi truly surrendered his political ambition to Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, we shall be looking at it this morning. Is this just a propaganda coming from Daniel Bwala? We shall be looking at it this morning. Of course, behind me, Oyeze is reacting, and I'm telling you to calm down. Yerewayo, Oyeze, Yerewayo, calm down, Yerewayo, Oyeze. You know,
it's shocking to everybody.
All right, for people who have been talking about rift between the former president Muhammadu Buhari and the incumbent president Bola Tinubu, Shehu Garba has made it clear to us that there is no feud between the two politicians. They are very, very okay with each other. No, there's nothing like feud. He has made it clear to Nigerians. Of course, don't forget that some of Buhari's even ministers cross-carpeted to the African Democratic Party recently. Which people are thinking that from the body language of the former president, it seems he is supporting the new coalition. And don't forget, at some point too, the Malam El-Rufai, sorry, Nasiru El-Rufai, the former governor of he's also a Malam, former governor of Kaduna, you know, paid a visit to the former president when he was about leaving the ruling of Progressives Congress. He asked for the president's prayer, and which he did before cross-carpeting. Okay, he has made it clear to us that there's no feud, no rift between former President Muhammadu Buhari and President Bola Tinubu. So let us take it that way. All right. The front page of the Punch newspaper this morning, July flood alert. Flood alert. 20 states at risk despite 620 billion naira intervention fund. 20 states still at risk despite this huge amount of money.
Every year, it's a year.
You wanted to say something, right?
This is not the first time we have been hearing about ecology fund, and they use ecology fund to go and buy eco. That's what they use on the ecology fund. When they give them ecology fund, they thought that money is meant for Agidi. On some state that time, I could remember how much Aregbesola embezzled on this thing, ecology fund, before you call that Robinson. They will not do anything about it. So, and who are the people that's going to suffer for it? Masses. Of course, some of this governor, they will not build house where they will suffer from this erosion or something. They will not do it. Very, very unfortunate. These are the governor that we want to be fighting for. When we are talking of true federalism, we are fighting for a governor. The governor to have more power, and see the little power they give them. See how they mismanage it. Where are we going in this country? It's very, very disappointing. Very, very disappointing.
Very, very disappointing. Yeah. Call me that.
See, Mr. Mike, it's unfortunate that every year Nimes always give out statistics. They will forewarn all the states that this is weather statistics of flooding that might likely come up in your state. Prepare. Now, unfortunately, all these governments, they won't take any step. The flooding will still come. You see a lot of area of their state being flooded. People's home washed away. People submerged, children submerged, farmland, children, animals submerged in flood, and it takes life of people. It's a recurring every yearly occurrence. It's because that's the kind of country we are, whereby nobody's brought to book for misbehaving, for lack of diligence in the duty assigned to you to handle. So we just pray that maybe this time around they will wake up to the reality of the responsibility, ask to place upon them. Otherwise, these Nimes they've given out these instructions since earlier as January. These forecasts have been sent to each state governor. Beginning of the year, they always do this. And they also have been proactive in preventing it from happening. But they will not do anything until when rain comes, when you see flooding, washing away homes, farmland, animals, human beings, people submerged in the flood. That's when you next see them running extra skates.
About 200, almost 1,000.
Just give me a few minutes. Thank you. Good morning to you. Welcome on the program. All right, just wanted to appreciate the person that sent money to you yesterday. I've delivered the money. 20,000 naira all the way from United Kingdom. The person doesn't know you. She has not seen you before. It's a viewer on the platform. And she told me that, please, Michael, can you give the person that and you are the one handling that stuff. I remember last month or so I told you that, please, can you just help us adjust that which you did, and I really appreciate that. So you just need to appreciate it. I don't know her name, but she said I should give you the money.
First of all, I want to thank the unknown giver. I'll say unknown because I don't know the person. I just showed me this uncommon love, appreciation. I appreciate the person. I
don't know her name.
She said just one.
I don't know her name.
Okay, I appreciate you. And may God continue to bless your work, your family, and everybody around you. And thanks again for the sense of belonging. Yeah, I appreciate. My name is Dele Ajasa.
All right, Mr. Leke Aja. All right, thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
All right.
Okay.
All right, let's move down to what we are discussing. We need to quickly go to the comment section on the topic for today. I know people are reacting to it in the comment section, and I need to just quickly take their own opinions on the issue surrounding Peter Obi and Atiku. According to Daniel Bwala, he has considered his presidential ambition to former Vice President Alhaji Atiku Abubakar. And what are people saying in the comment section this morning? We have people still greeting us, but we just need to quickly go to Oluwatoyin Ayodele this morning. You guys should know Bwala, the presidential spokesperson, are very privy to information. They have privilege to certain informations that we don't know or we are not aware of. Okay, we have here Raymond saying, Bola is dummy, never believe him. Bola is dummy, never believe him. I think you said that, Mr. Femi, that we should
They are privy to information, but they misuse it. I mean, so many times that opportunity has been they have been misled. They know how to conduct it because they know that they have preferred to information and whatever they say, we can believe it. That's why sometimes they tell us lie. They lie.
Raymond is saying it is possible. What Bola just said is possible.
Yes,
but no matter what, no matter anything that comes up, I will still support ADC because Tinubu and APC must go.
That's
the opinion.
You are an obedient. Before, a former obedient.
Of course,
right?
He has the right to it. He has the right to it. He has the right to it.
We all Nigerians
Mr. Mike, I was, since 2019, I was an obedient. I said I was an obedient because that election has come and has gone. 2027, I will take my stand to determine who I will go for. I'm still free.
You're still free for now.
Yeah, I'm still free. Anybody can cut me.
You have not taken your decision.
I'm not taking my decision. But 2023, I was an obedient and I defended it. So, but now I'm still free. I've not put my time with anybody.
All right, Benga George is saying, Mr. Michael, why do you pay attention to Bwala when we just listened to Peter Obi's interview on Sunday on channels saying he's running? This is what APC wish for. That is why they have been panicking.
Thank you. I bless this man because he saved my mind. That that is what Bwala wish. And I asked them, why are they so scared of Obi? They are not even as scared of Atiku as that Obi. I think Tinubu don't like Obi. I think he even said it that don't mess on Obi where I am. Maybe he thought it's an embarrassment for him or an insult for somebody like Obi. Well, I mean, what is his challenge? What is alongside Obi challenge? You know this political arrogance of Tinubu. Do you know when some people are thinking about Funke Akindele? That time I wanted to say, shut up! What do you mean? Mention Funke Akindele. That's an insult. That's an insult to me. Politically, mention Funke Akindele where I am. She's an entertainer. So that's Tinubu for you. Political arrogancy. Yes.
All right, Mr. Mike, I think if I can answer it, I think they see Obi as a potential threat that can put the rug off their feet. I'm telling you, that's the reality of it. They see Obi as a potential threat that can pull the rug. It's not a matter of having structure. This is a man that has conscience. He's already conscious. The conscience of Nigeria have been. He has conscience in the conscience of Nigeria, so they see him as a man that has conscience of Nigeria. He's already conscious of many Nigerians, so they see him as a big threat that can put the rock up their face. That's it.
All right, Antonam, I told you ADC is for Atiku. Obi is wasting his time, and it's time for him to retire.
Yes.
David Okafor, say good morning to us. Yeah, Obi is the only hope. This is coming from Ikechukwu Mba. Obi is the only hope.
Only hope of coalition. For that coalition.
Only hope of coalition. What of
Nigeria? Obi cannot be the only hope. God forbid. That one person will be the hope of Nigeria.
No.
I reject that in Jesus' name.
No, that can never be.
He will never be.
Maybe present time he has the brightest chance.
Now
present time he has the brightest chance.
That's why I say people should bring down their expectation from any government. Because even if they bring Obi in and Obi couldn't give you what you expect, okay, you will be disappointed. I don't increase my expectation from all these people. Obi rule Anambra. Anambra still in Nigeria. As Anambra become Dubai, he's still in Nigeria. Go there now. Yes. What differentiates Anambra from other states? Let us. I said I don't want an angel, and I don't expect somebody that will come and turn Nigeria around for within 4 years or anything. So that I will stabilize Nigeria within 2 years. You should not give me that one. Come and do your homework. Go. Simple as that.
Very important comments here by Emmanuel Oguje. Atiku, I know. Atiku, he knows, can never, ever bow down or give up the pursuit of the president. Neither can he accept to be vice president to anyone.
Yes.
The so-called Bola may be right.
Yes, I agree with him. Mr. Mike, you said that this coalition you see going on, it's all about one person's interest. Obi and Co were just being deceived in the name of coalition. Of course, they are playing. Okay, let me use the word deceive. They are also playing along with the man who so-called is arranging coalition. Now it has become clear that it's all about his personal interest. So the rest of them is not left for them whether they will be used as tools to achieve his personal interest or they fall back and go and push their own interest as well. That's it. So that's it. So it's all about Atiku. And coalition is all about Atiku.
One thing I want to say is that when they say coalition, everybody will go there. You will go there with your own mind. And you will go. So everybody will pick the area that you think is then fit for you, or the area you think that your capacity can handle. Look at when APC formed their own. It was purposely because of Buhari APC formed. From the message of Tinubu, he said, and I went to meet him when he was crying that, Oga, this is not a matter of crying. We are going to support you and we are going to become president. And after that one, APC formed. And so to tell you that purposely it was because of Buhari, and Tinubu fought for it. He single-handedly defeated Atiku during that primary, and he gave it to Buhari. And every one of them started picking their own angle. Saraki picked his own. Tinubu picked his own vice president. All of them, they were picking their own goal. So when they talk something about coalition, when you come together, everybody will, wherever you think your capacity, where you can handle, that's where you will go.
All right, on to the next one. I think somebody is throwing the part of Onyeze this morning, and was the person saying, if ADC did not give Mr. Obi the ticket to run under ADC, we will all vote for APC. We will all vote for Bola Tinubu. This is coming from Kingsley Ifeanyi Emenike.
That's truth. We want.
Is it that Nigerians don't want back to power?
That's what we are saying. South must have its 8-year tenure complete.
Aren't you looking at delivery?
Mr. Mai,
Someone who can
Mr.
deliver.
Mai, there's capability in every tribe in Nigeria to avoid domination of one particular person over the rest. See, Atiku does not have respect for time. He doesn't have respect for tone, equity, fairness, and justice. Those 5 things Atiku doesn't have respect for it. If Atiku has respect for it, if you have known that this is time for the South, is their time, is their turn, equity must come into play, fairness and justice must come into play. They refuse. You stubbornly want to change the 4 years of the Southerners to become president, and that's why those 5 things, because he didn't agree with those 5 things. That's why the last one, which is the 6th one, Nemesis will catch up with him again. He caught up with him in 2023. Just as he pulled five governors out of Jonathan in the convention in Abuja. When it was done to 2023, God also need somebody to pull out 5 governors from PDP to work against him. Those 5 things I've listed: time, turn, equity, fairness, and justice. As long as school does not respect it, that it is the turn of South for those 5 things to be in our favor. Then the last one, which is the Nemesis, will catch up with him. If he brings that ticket again, you see what will happen. He will still be defeated again.
Can I make a brief contribution? Let me tell you, all of them that you see, no one of them will become president in this country that will not protect his own interest first, his own business.
Yeah.
Even if Obi become president, his own business empire will be protected and expand. Go and write that one at the back of your skull.
Yeah.
Atiku will become president. Okay, the whole Nigeria Port Authority will become his. Forget about it. Do you know that it was Buhari that revoked one of the licenses that Atiku was using in the Nigeria Port Authority?
Yes.
Do you know that it was because of Atiku became vice president that so many importer and exporter that time, so many of them they were relegated because Atiku took over of that place. So all of them, Tinubu, Atiku, Obi, none of them will become president that will not first of all protect his own business, his own area. If it's an importer, if Obi is an importer, he will encourage the importation of that. That is the truth of the matter. If Obi become president, if what is the name of Atiku become president, okay? Do you know the strength of private university in Nigeria? It become government, the higher institution always strike. 6 months, 7 months, 4 years we turn to 6 years. That is why what make private university to be attractive. So far there is stability in our higher institution. So many private universities will be moribund, except they turn into a commodity of ostentation. Anything apart from that, there is nothing there. So if this, current administration can make sure that there is no strike beyond 1 week, 2 weeks, all these private universities, some of them will become irrelevant. Everybody want to hold private university now. If you see small church today, private university, that one, private university everywhere. Because government lack in their own responsibility. And Atiku has private university. It's in Yola.
American.
Okay, let's forget about it.
All right, today's Chima is saying good morning, and we need to look at what he's saying this morning. Michael, are you believing Obi, who has already said it before, the world that is not going, okay, said it to the world before, that is not going to play a second fiddle to anyone, or Bwala that talks from every side of his mouth? Wow.
Yes.
Anybody listening to Bwala and Omokri is not normal, let alone believing them. Still on it. Odieze Chima. Nnamdi Anusi, all the way from Netherlands. Adekunle is the only Yoruba that is not tribalist. Oh, that okay. All right, thank you so much, Nnamdi from Netherlands. Benga George, as much as I don't like Tinubu, if ADC brings Atiku, Tinubu should complete his Shege Pro Max Pro. Shege Pro Max Pro.
Shege Pro Max.
Okay. Because as of now in Nigeria, Obi is the only one that will make Agbadoria folks to keep quiet.
Yes, now.
And we have Antnam saying this is why Obi can't leave Labour Party. He's hanging with ADC to see if he will get the ticket. Else, he will run back to
Labour.
Yes, that's the game.
Yes.
I support the game now.
Yes, that's
one leg in, one leg out.
If they don't give him the ticket, he will go
He
back to Labour.
has not resigned from Labour.
He has not resigned. He said, I'm in Labour.
And contest alone.
Don't set a bad precedence. You see that thing that Wike did? It has decayed, and he was not the first person to do it. You know, Aregbesola started it in Osun State. Aregbesola don't quit APC, but it didn't work for them. That was why it's very, very hard for them, for Oyetola to win that time. They win, I think 300 difference, 300 figure. That was the difference. And they win. Buhari said they win through remote. When somebody is announcing the result of election and he's receiving call, you know that so it's very, very serious. So people stand in a particular party working for another one is a very, very bad situation that we find ourselves.
Some people are saying that Atiku is chasing a lost horse. That's 2027 election, that he shouldn't even bother to contest.
Mr. Mike, I just told you, I said Atiku does not have respect for 5 basic things, which is divine, which is natural. He does not have respect for time, tone, equity, fairness, and justice of people. And then, if Mr. Mike, you usher on him to come and talk, others are already on the ground to come and take their turn. Is that not? Supposing they get crashed into our turn, what will happen? So there is time, there is turn, there's equity, there's fairness, there's justice in everything in life. And if you don't have a respect for that, if you say it might be me by every at all, then the system which accept nemesis will catch up with him again as he has caught up with him in 2023. Remember in 2015, he pulled 5 governors out of Jonathan to work in Jonathan. When he also had the ticket, 2023, what happened? Well, nemesis also caught up with him now. Unexpectedly, 5 governors were also pulled out from PDP to work against him too. So if does not have respect for that, is the time of the South now. Let us have our 8 years. Look at former President Buhari-Sehu support Obi to pick ADC ticket. Let South have choice of picking between Tinubu and Obi. Let 8 years of tenure of 8 years of South runs out. Then we know without any fault, it is time for the North now. But you are contesting our time, our tenure, our time with us in the South. It's not good. So you are passing against God. God is God is a God of time, God of equity, fairness, and justice. He can't be the purpose of our own time. This is our 8 years. Let us have it. I'm not banking that it could compulsory might be Tinubu, but let 8 years of South runs out. If Tinubu wins it, good luck.
Now let us see if this is truth, if this is true, or the honest truth about Atiku's political fate. The statement by same Daniel Bwala yesterday that Atiku had the biggest opportunity in 2023. Of course, he lost it to President Bola Tinubu.
Yes.
That if the biggest opportunity in 2023 Atiku should have tried all means, to win that election. But it seems Atiku is not destined to become president of the country, and he should stop wasting his time. Is this not a betrayal, or is just making a honest statement?
Bwala is not God. Bwala is not God. It's God that creates everyone being and allocate destiny to every human being. Nobody should play a role of God for anybody. We are all human beings, equally human beings. Bwala is a just normal human being. God creates human being and allocates destiny to them. It's who knows. He's not be talking as if he's God. Atiku may become president, but he's not playing the game rightly. That's what I'm telling Atiku. There is time, there is turn, there is equity and doesn't things. Mr. Mike, other they are already people who take the turn. They're already behind us now. Supposing they didn't allow us to have a turn, they get crashed into our turn. What will happen? How will the system be? So Atiku should learn that when it's your turn, wait for your time. Wait, let there be equity. Let fairness and justice. Don't just be, it must be you by every means.
He has been contesting for how many years now?
He has been getting
and he has been losing
those 5 things he has not got it right. Look, this man said, this President Tinubu now waited for Buhari to have his way. Now he now says, it's now my turn. Look at that word. It's now my turn. I've worked with you. You have had your turn. You have had your time. Now equity now demands that it's now reversed to me now to have my turn now. Supposing Buhari said, no. Then so that what Atiku does not learn. He's still insisting that he will try to sustain some of himself. That's why he's working against him.
Femi, has he totally buried the presidential dream of Alhaji Atiku Abubakar with the statement he made on Channels Television?
Bola actually was disappointed the way Atiku handled 2023 election. He cried a lot that there are some political arrogancy that killed Atiku in 2023. Maybe he thought if he chose somebody like Wike, maybe something will have worked for him. But he went to choose somebody that cannot even win his state. So Bola was so disappointed, and I think those are the kind of thing that make him go and align with Tinubu. But it doesn't matter how many times you have been trying.
Yes.
Buhari tried so many times, and at the end of the day, he got it. So I don't want to subscribe to that opinion of Bola that maybe it's not destined, because at a particular time, me too, I think maybe Buhari was cursed and we're not going to become president at a point. But
somebody placed a curse on him.
I said it was Buhari that truncated our democracy. Is it not Fourth Republic or Third Republic?
See, somebody placed a curse on him.
Yeah, it's just a circumstances, no cause. Nobody plays a cause. It's just a circumstances.
Do you remember
there are times, let me tell you, even cause can expire. Yes, cause expired sometime. There was a curse on the family of Reuben.
But he has begged for forgiveness.
There is a curse on the family of Reuben, but when it got to the point,
Moses cancelled this.
We have a God that can reverse curse.
So Obasanjo cancelled the
curse can be expired at a particular time. So it's not over for Atiku, and I don't have. Let me tell you, I believe in us also, and it's my stand that I don't believe in giving somebody presidency on a platter of gold. That because it's my turn, because I'm Fulani, because I'm Igbo, because of that one, I must have power. No. If you know you have influence, go and struggle for it. If Atiku believe that he can struggle, let him go ahead.
Is there a real peace between
I'm not supporting
the former president and the current president?
There might be Cold War between them
that we don't know.
Don't know. Yes. But it's very, very sure from body. I fear Buhari. Let me tell you, Buhari. Buhari is so cunning. He's a chameleon. Buhari may be saying A and mean B. If he's silent, it's another message. And if you go and ask him question, the way he will be dribbling you, he say, do you know, he told you that I'm not ready to leave APC now. But he may not leave APC and work against APC. If he didn't work against APC and he didn't work for them, it's almost the same thing, because people will be looking at his body language. If he didn't work for APC, then automatically he's working for APC when you remain silent. When they are beating somebody beside you and you have power to rescue him and you just keep silent, what does that mean? As simple as that. So there is a Cold War.
All right, thank you so much for joining us this morning. I appreciate your contribution. Luawan of Bala, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Good morning
To our viewers. God bless all of you.
What message are these politicians passing to us? Obi on Sunday said he'll be running come 2027, and it's not in any way, or it will not be any way, teaming up with Atiku. Daniel Bola came yesterday and said Obi has considered his presidential ambition to Alhaji Atiku Abubakar. What are they really saying? What message are they passing to us?
See, let us be frank with ourselves. We are Nigeria. You see, all those men, their face, it's like their language is so favoring us. You see, they are almost birds of the same feather. You see, what they are trying to bring out now, they are giving Jagaba more chance of coming back to power 2027. But the only obstacle that I see, and that obstacle
It must manifest. We in Nigeria, we will speak, not Bola or Atiku, because we must speak. See, there must be a dramatically change. Somebody is coming somewhere. So we don't have like 2 years to 2027. You see, because what we are seeing here, we are seeing the face of yesterday. You see, they don't have anything to offer.
Recycled politicians.
Yes,
right?
they don't have anything to offer. They have faced Atiku. You see, Obi should stand. Nobody will say Obi have decided to do A or B. Let this spoke to Nigeria that I, the president, because I saw yesterday in the paper, he said, I will not be advised to anybody. Let him be president. It's a figure that will reckon. Then he can bring a verse from the north. You see, the battle is in the field because the majority of Nigeria they are not happy with this present situation they are facing because Jagaba, all his power, we are not seeing the benefit because Nigeria is suffering. Nigeria is out of the game of reality of democracy. We are not enjoying the dividend of democracy. We are just hearing story. I was listening yesterday in the radio. Somebody said they are giving governors now enough money, enough everything. Why enough allocation? Why are they still crying? And somebody now counter that line and say, he said, what is the value of that money compared to yesterday? You see, they should come out with a green color reality and let Nigeria know what is really happening because we are tired of what is happening. You see what is happening? Kenya protesting. Nigeria, we don't tired of the wala. Every day, now one people. Let us see new face. Let us see new face and let us see new Nigeria. That is my language because if care is not taken, Jagaba will continue 8 years because Jagaba, if you are watching this scenario now, it's like it's facing the whole machine everywhere. It's facing the whole machine. Care is not taken, it will come. But we must decide. But not all those men that we are seeing because they don't believe in themselves. Today, Atiku have come a long way. It's time for him to rest. Stand with somebody.
But he's not relenting.
He is not relenting. How long?
And don't you think?
You see, everybody is not favored. Buhari came many times. He failed, but somebody comes somewhere with the articles of ground when you see what was happening with Jonathan and Obasanjo. He now slunk in. He slunk in. He went to meet him in Katsina and said, come, now is the time. And now is the time. And he came at the end of the day, they dismantled PDP. See, Atiku said that faith is not there. So relax.
Are you saying he's just chasing the lost cause by remaining in the 2027 presidential race?
It will fail. That one is 100% sure. Atiku should come back and say he want to be president, he want to contest. It will fail woefully. The best thing for him, stand with somebody and let us unite.
So he should sacrifice his ambition.
It's a swallow his melody,
right?
Life, reality. See, yesterday mistake can never continue tomorrow. See, when mistake come, when we were in school yesterday, when you fail, the teacher will write correction, then you will not write that correction. The next time you will not fail. But now he fail. How long? He said things fall apart. Things are fall apart for him. Atiku is like, you know what will happen with him and Obasanjo. Obasanjo is they call him one language, Yoruba land. He's a spiritual man. Yes, but that cause Atiku can never be president of Nigeria. Let us be frank with ourselves. Okay, after 2027, he will come again. Can you come again? Because 2027, Atiku 100% he fail. He not go anywhere. He's not capable. He's not a stand-first person. He don't stay one place. That be the problem of Atiku.
Are you saying he's not credible enough?
You see, Atiku, when Atiku was the vice president of Nigeria, Obasanjo leave everything for him and say, okay, you control. At the end of the day, he put everything in your pocket. At the end of the day, Obasanjo say, hey, now you why? Okay, now how many times you don't contest? When you got to do the reality of a state man, okay, come on. Now this person now we want now. Who will stand with them? Who will wrestle power? Jagaba came. He wrestled power from them. Why don't you do like that? You want to president. How long? See, Atiku 2027 na zero, confirm zero. After 27, he will go home.
All right, thank you.
And he must go home. Now, let him forget about stand and bring support Obi. Obi, president, bring what lion for North, Vice. You go see there will be a real game fight. But now, no game fight. No game fight. Because Atiku, he failed the test. Can you see what this man was saying the other day? The former vice to Atiku, that is the former president, governor of Delta. He said Atiku, see, there was a language of wrongility. Language of wrongility. Okay, you want to rule who? Want to rule me? You are not capable. You fail.
He expressed his regret.
He failed. Can you see somebody regretted to be your vice? And you want to be president again? Hello, why don't you tell Nigeria say, okay, now, Nigeria, let us feed our reliance in Obi and let us battle Jagaba. You want to battle Jagaba? How will you battle Jagaba? Enough is enough. Atiku, go home and settle your matter and stand. But you can't be president of Nigeria. Support person. Support Peter Obi.
All right, thank
you. See, your money. Give us the money. Don't spend money anyhow. God bless you.
All right, thank you so much, Oluwawan. Oh yes, good morning to you. How are you doing?
I'm good. Good morning.
Good morning. If destiny is not on the side of Atiku, why are his allies pushing him to contest this election?
There's nothing like destiny in this kind of issue.
Bola said it.
That's what I'm saying now, because Bola, is this Atiku's media aid? Is he working for Atiku?
Tinubu.
He's working for Tinubu. What else do you expect?
But
He was working for Atiku, and he switched over. I'm asking you now, is he the media aid to Atiku?
No.
Simple. So Bola issue is ruled out completely. Yes, because you see, all this propaganda is part of the work, part of the job they are paid to do. I don't know where he got his own information. Anybody can come out.
Ambition.
He's not even privy to information. This is Daniel Bola. I'm telling you clearly. Yes, 100%. I'm telling you, these are factual propaganda to make sure. Where is Mr. President? Where is Bola Tinubu? Where is he now? Is he back? He's still in London or Brazil or Argentina. Kudos to him. Look, this very Bola now, of course, that is what is expected. If they cannot read the handwriting on the wall, Mike, watch it. Let us see what will happen. Everybody has heard their opinion here. Viewers too are earning their opinion. But let us watch how the game is going to end at the end of the day. We have seen it. The northern elders have seen it. People have seen it. Everybody is feeling it everywhere. All the days I have been on the coalition stuff till now, I have never seen a place where Atiku came out boldly and said, yeah, it is only Bola that is already on mockery. What's other by Ononuga, who is in this? These are the set of people that carry out this mischievous propaganda. You see, Obi was in channels yesterday.
That was
today, ADC youth leader was on air. It is only Bola that is not on air.
It was on air.
So where did he manifest this kind of?
Bola was on a
that's what I'm telling you.
Channels television.
I'm telling you, the same channels television. Yeah. ADC youth leader was on air. So all the people there, I think you watch the coalition gathering. You saw Erufai, you saw Sule Lamido, you saw all of them. Go and listen to all their statements. Did you find anything Atiku there? Bros, let us not be this guy, Bola. Well, it was Tinubu that brought him. I don't know why Tinubu brought him. He felt that his master Atiku can maneuver and come over. It's okay. If Atiku comes, they go, oh yeah, Bola made Tinubu 2027.
But if they are at the end of the day shock you by bringing,
I'm not seeing anything shock. If they bring anything unfortunately for them, it will be a big loss for the North. Nigeria is about to break up. That's the truth.
Says you.
I said that's the truth. It's not about says who. That's the reality on ground. Unless you are not reading the handwriting on the wall. That's the fact. If they like, let them go and bring 1,000 Atiku come ADC. There's no problem. That's the fact. But what we're saying at this point is that Atiku cannot be more than those who met him. And those who met him are saying that when I was talking about before the coalition, before they give a date that they're going to come together around June or July or thereabout, I told you that the only thing Atiku needed to do is to be at the background. I said it here.
And support.
Yes, that's the only thing. That's the only legacy.
But is he ready to sacrifice his ambition?
From what Atiku said, there was something that was published in one of the dailies. I think, if I can remember, the Sun papers, where he said, "Am I not wrong?" And if you look at the statement coming from Erofai, Baba Ahmed, so many people, they are saying Atiku. But I understand what the coalition want to do. Yes, I understand what they want to do. And I will not air it here. But I'm waiting for the day when they finalize everything, then I can come out and define it properly. I know why Atiku Ameti is there.
Let's take a look at his statement very well. His comment. Obi will playing the role of DG. Campaign DG. That's what Daniel
there is allocating positions. He's in APC. Well, I think he doesn't have 1 naira. We are here. When they said that Kaduna refinery is working, Warri refinery, were you not here? Was it not published? Will you say you are not here? When they say they are loading crude oil in Kaduna refinery, I can leave that in. We are here at the end of the day. How far now? How far? It's not somebody that's not in ADC. If it's somebody, okay, look at all the stakeholders in ADC. What are they talking about? What are they saying? Those are the people, when they make statements, you're able to, feast on it and know, whether this thing actually makes sense or whether it can actually flow along the line. Them too knows that, the sentiment in the public currently now. But as I'm talking to you, Africa Polling Institute has issued a survey that 81% of Nigeria does not want Bola Tinubu. You can go and check. They don't want him. As simple as that. I'm not the one saying it. Before they can be able to carry out that kind of survey, you know what it means.
Oh yes.
Yes.
If he plays the role of second fiddle,
Oga,
let
me tell you. Vice presidential slot has been given to Obi before now. So I want to ask you, are you taking him forward? Are you taking him back? That's one question. And the man in question, I listened to him during his live program on Channels TV. I think Shehu engaged him on somehow and asked very astonishing questions. He was asking him, what the one that you're not supposed to ask him, he was asking him. And he came down to that level of saying it clearly that he's not running for VP, talk less of DG. You see, this is pure mockery. Yes, he's behaving like rain or mockery. Don't be surprised tomorrow, at the end of the day, you see all these guys then back in ADC.
Somebody said you are a dreamer. Chinedu the dreamer.
One
of the viewers.
Yes, I'm dreaming that one day a leader will come and show competency. That's my dream.
A positive dream. All right, let me move to the comment section and see what some of our viewers there are saying. True, Nigeria is not seeing the supposed sagacity of Jagaban. I'm going to mention the other one. This is coming from GOA. We have Antnam saying, go back to your, all right? Okay, go back to your state governors and ask what they've done with the money, given to them. All right? And move on. Savior Jeremiah, good morning, my people. My opinion this morning is Atiku to wait and allow Mr. Peter Obi to be the flag bearer in 2027 under ADC. But if not, I will support Tinubu. Why are people saying
Okay, let me tell you, it's a very clear thing. These people you are seeing there have a fair-minded spirit, fair play, justice. But in the midst of justice, we are looking for competency. I don't know whether you understand what I'm saying. As we are seeking for justice, we are looking for competency in that circle of justice. It is the turn of the South. That is clear. And nothing can come out and factor a certain flag that without the North, Nigeria cannot work. No, I disagree completely. And even before this, I've been saying it, that Atiku should be at that stage of, statesmanship or whatever. You have been blessed. Nigeria has blessed you. What else do you want? And you want to tell me that you know more than Erufai? Erufai has said it's the turn of the South. We are just looking for another Southerner, and you can see from all body language, everything is factored towards Obi. Even in that coalition, forget what people are pretending. Yes, we might be having flooded propaganda like this. It's okay. It's part of the game. I'm not surprised, but we should be focused on the real thing. And what is the real thing? ADC or whatever they call themselves, at the end of the day, Obi should be allowed. Obi, either through consensus or even through voting, whatever way they want to do it, not them. It is not the turn of the North.
I believe Tinubu is somewhere laughing at this coalition stuff. He knows how to deal with them. This is coming from Andrew Obujimi.
Yes. He knows how to deal with them. At the end of the day, you will find himself back to already. Honorable is already here in Lagos. He said he will be staying here in Lagos at the end of the day. Honorable said it. So if you look at this coalition and the people that made APC what they are today, are saying even Buhari is not supporting Tinubu, and he said, "Let us see." They've already told him, why is he allowing his minister to join ADC? Remember, the former minister of sports, said that even if you make Shehu INEC chairman, Shehu make him an INEC chairman, use all his daughters, do all of them, turn them to judges, judiciary. Tinubu must leave Asurok. That's the message.
Forget about Aregbesola. This is coming from
Oga. Yes, you can say forget about Aregbesola. It's not important, but there was the time it was important in APC, and they used him extremely.
Aregbesola is nobody.
Oga, yes, you can say that, but until it becomes very clear that Obi emerges, and finally Tinubu is sent back to Bodilum.
Tinubu is going nowhere. This is coming from now.
Yes, of course. That's what
he said. He's going back to Bodilum.
Yes,
sent back.
Yes. If it is your prayer that another Northerner will emerge or will be adopted, then I'm telling you, you might be disappointed what will come out at the end of the day. Because from what I'm seeing and from what the little I understand about the coalition, Obi is going to pick that ticket. As simple as that. Then, if Obi picks that ticket, with all the Dagabanism, he lost in Lagos, he lost in Abuja. But if not, I keep on saying it, if not the APC Northern governors that went and begged Buhari to allow Tinubu, maybe by now we have gone our separate ways. As simple as that. They beg Tinubu. Buhari doesn't want Tinubu. It's very clear. You know it. He doesn't want him. And heaven will not fall. It's just that the guy felt, okay, let us. And unfortunately, Tinubu is a disappointment. That's the fact. Anybody that is saying what I'm saying is not correct, come out. Let us go and do our findings. He has borrowed more than Jonathan, everybody, all the former head of state. Tinubu has borrowed more than them.
What is the evidence that you have borrowed?
Do you understand? Of 8 years of them, respectively, he has borrowed more.
I said you should come over. That's what I'm telling you.
So that's what I'm saying. Then
on all this, how do we going to, continue blindly like this? What Nigerians is seeking for is competency in leadership.
You were trying to react to what Onyezi was saying.
I think all what I've been hearing from this my brother is I think is not really what is on ground. You see, politics is not a la carte, and you want Obi that they will give that coalition candidacy to Obi. You are the person must be joking. I can tell you heartedly. Politics, you have to build your structure. What are the structures Obi has on ground? And you see, you overhype Obi, and the way more you overhype him, the more the guy is losing weight. I'm telling you, because the structure matter most. What structure did Obi want to take to what's it called, the ADC? He has no structure. Obedience was just a movement, and that was what happened during the elections. Yeah, the structure, there was no structure. There was no structure. And somebody is telling me it's by fire by force. Obi has to be the one they will pick for the other coalitions. It's not even on the board of that coalition. It's not even there as it is. Then about Bwala, you see, when Bwala was spokesperson to Atiku, he was a nice guy there.
Okay.
Yes, he was a nice guy there. But now you could see how Nigerians, how we reason in this country. But now he has switched over that there's no way he can be supporting Atiku and they will get that presidency. They can never, as it is now. And I'm telling you, Atiku time has expired. And Obi himself, I don't know how he wants to get himself out of this, the dungeons that he found himself. Because as it is now, the stakeholders, the Northerners, will not leave their brothers Atiku and vote for Obi. They tried it the first time, and that is what I want the obedient, or what they call themselves, to be focusing on. They tried it the first time. It was just a statement they sent to Daiti. Daiti, that was the deputy of Obi then. They sent that message to him. Running mate, and he withdrew instantly. He was even crying when he was tendering his resignation from Obi, that he's not more interested in it. So what else do you want? You not build a structure. You just you think politics is an a la carte, that we just get there and they will not allot that seat for you. They, okay, you are going to be our presidential candidate for the the party that is coming up, AD or what's it called? So I don't think people are on the track. And about the president in power now, I think he will just be laughing at them that they are jesters. For Bwala to be the spokesman person, that guy is always on point and is always on the right calculations of the political data.
No, but was he saying the honest truth about Atiku? That the highest chance or the biggest chance he had was 2023 election?
Yeah, he lost it. Hopefully, he lost it. He lost it. And why did he lose it? Atiku wasn't stable. And the sin of Atiku, that he was not stable, that was cost him that for him to lose that 2023 election. Because it betrayed some people. Atiku is, I can say the majority of all these guys, they are betrayers. They are not stable. That's just it. And they should not, Obi should not give himself name likewise. They don't even take them serious. That's one thing. It's people that you take serious. It's the people that you take serious that you'll be fully ready for. But they are looking at them as jesters. They are just jesters, I will tell you. Is it, what's it called? I was talking to one of my friends from, what's it called, David Mark place. That what has David Mark? What are the impact of David Mark in that Benue State? They are killing them. He was the one that bring one Maboro or Moboro. He was that guy was the minister for what's it called then? Abamoro. He was the one that bring Abamoro, that they started killing Nigeria. They promised them job. It was death of Nigeria. We witnessed them. Syria death. And so just sad about the president in power too. President Jonathan, that they were now paying for deaths of the Nigerians. You know how many people died in that area? So those are the people that want to fix Nigeria. Those are the people, shallow-minded people. Oh my God! Oh my God! This country is sinking. We are seeing people that are sinking in this country.
All right.
Politicians that are sinking.
Somebody is telling you that he doesn't know. He's asking. He doesn't know why you are supporting President Bola Tinubu, and you should tell them why they should vote Tinubu come 2027. This is coming from Amako Prince.
Amako Prince. Okay.
Is there any reason you are supporting Tinubu?
Okay, thank you very much. I've been in politics. I've been monitoring Nigerian politics for decades. During the time of the Up 93, I was too young then, but I had someone that always take me around, my big uncles. So what I'm saying is, Tinubu learned through the roads of political space. He's understudied the political gurus of the Shehu Sani, and he was so loyal. The Jagaban Mongol they give them, it was the emir of what's it called? The emir of IBB states. There, it was the one that gave him Jagaban Mongol. For an emir and a political erudite to give you Jagaban Mongol, you should know that Tinubu has gone through the right place of political engagement. Yes. So to me, briefly, I think Mr. President is the one that the cap fit as it is now, because he studied politics, he knows politics, and is an oracle in politics. Not all these newcomers that are just coming, they said they want to become president overnight. Go and learn. Go and learn. Politics is not a la carte. When you learn, then you get what you want.
All right, thank you so much. All right, please, can someone come to Mr. Femi? Somebody sending 20,000 naira to him this morning. Can I still get the person's name here? One of our viewers in the comment section. Please, if you are under the sound of my voice, please, you can just write your name again in the comment section so that I can know who is sending this one. I saw it before, but I think it's Atiku something from London. So the person is from London. He said he's gifting Mr. Femi 20,000 naira. And to Mr. Vincent this morning, Muki Great has stated this here that he's giving you the sum of 200,000 naira.
Thank you very much, Mr. Muki Great. God bless you. You're going to soar to greater heights. May God, may you know no shame. May you continue to, may God continue to put smile on all your endeavors. Once again, I say my heartfelt gratitude.
All right, he has credited my account. The money is right in my account. 200,000 naira for Mr. Vincent this morning. If you had to advise Atiku, what best advice would you give to him, especially on the side of people pushing him to contest in 2027?
Atiku is not a kid politically. He's a master in that field. If I can borrow that word. But my take is this: like I always said, that I wish Atiku should be at the background to coordinate the coalition.
Background to coordinate
the coalition, and that is what is expected of him now, and that is my own take on that. Final.
Thank you so much, Onyeze. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Good morning. You're welcome on the program.
Good morning, Mr. Mike. Good morning, Mr. Mike. Good morning, Nigeria. Good morning, our esteemed global audience. I want to say a very big thank you to you all for being regular and being there for us. May God continue to increase you all in all your various endeavors on all sides. Thank you very much for having me here. It's by His grace I'm here. I'm standing on City Stand. I want to say good morning.
Good morning, Nigerians and our viewers in diaspora. My name is John James. I want to thank Mr. Mike for this platform he has made available for us to come and air our view. And thank you for your commitment. You have always been there to also share your view.
All right. We wonder if Bola's attack on Atiku, we wonder if it is part of Tinubu's strategy. But what advice would you give to Atiku at this point in time? It seems almost, I don't want to use that word almost, many Nigerians don't want him to contest the 2027 race?
Because, Mike, I don't know where you are coming from. By using a generalized statement, many Nigerians, I think Nigerians have not put into test. I think it is only.
That's why I said many. I'm not saying all Nigerians.
You said many because I don't know the coefficient.
Majority here don't want him. Am I lying? Majority here want Obi, so I know what I'm saying, sir.
You see, that's your opinion. I don't know.
I'm not my own opinion. I'm telling you what people want here.
You say what people want here, but when you compare the percentage of people here, it's insignificant to what the yearnings of other people, because we've not tested every other place. Because this place that we are standing on is just a micro of the entire space called Nigeria. And whatever we say here, we have to always watch what we say, because I'm always an apostle of realism. And I believe that whatever anybody may say, until all the people, the gladiators in the political firmament have been put to test, before we can now say, yes, people have already spoken, and this is our decision.
So what's your take, sir?
On Bwala or Atiku. Bwala has always been here. Today is switch here, tomorrow is switch here. You know, in our political firmament, movement is always a constant thing. People continue to move from one place to the other in order to realize their ambition and objective. And I want to believe that whatever Bwala have said or is currently saying about Atiku is his own opinion. Why don't let us wait till 2027 when all of them might have been tested? Then we can begin to give a definitive statement about who is who and what is what.
Your take, sir?
Yes, I think Bala is not somebody to be taken seriously. You see, if integrity is what it is, Bala and Rino Mokri are not people who should be taken seriously. These two actors, you know, were all out for Atiku. Then we knew what Bala, his position, what he said about Tinubu during the last election. And for you to hear same person sounding now in this manner like he is now, you know, it's not somebody that you will take seriously. This is somebody that is seeking for stomach infrastructure. That is just it. You understand? It's not somebody, Nigerians will be making a big mistake to take people like that seriously. That is it. And then Atiku, frankly speaking, if you want to check from 1999 till date, Atiku remained the strongest vice president Nigeria ever produced. We've never had, you understand, like Atiku. Other vice presidents after Atiku were never people, they are just there taking tea, they do nothing. You understand? So another thing I want to say, Atiku, looking at the age, you see why his popularity is going down at the moment is because Nigerians have realized one thing with money bags politicians, which he happens to be one of them, that these guys do not have the interest of Nigerians. And that is why if you sample the interest of most Nigerians, they will tell you that they prefer an Obi to Atiku. You understand? Because they believe in, you know, structure. The last election, they said Obi will not get to anywhere because he does not have structure. But we saw the organic move. Obi became something, a force. You understand? So I think with what is, if I were Atiku, I will honorably step down and support whoever emerges. And I also lent my voice to insist on us observing federal character. Tinubu has done 4 years. Let's give the balance of 4 years to the South. And whoever emerged, let them have a consensus. Whoever emerged from the South, they should all rally around that person. I can bet you Tinubu will be out. But if that does not take place, Tinubu, the same mistake of 2023 will repeat itself. If Atiku contest on another party or be contest on another party, they will divide the vote. Tinubu will win.
And looking at the opinions people are giving here, it seems many people too want to be there, and they are telling us that it's better Atiku supports Obi, let him stay behind and support Obi. And this is an example of what I'm saying. Even when you look at it, when you look at the comment section, 80% or 70% of our viewers are in support of Obi and not Atiku. Why are people in support of Obi and not Atiku?
You see, Atiku to some extent belong to the old order. If Nigeria were to decline, a climb where you show now figures the way it is, then I think Atiku will have a pride of place. But when you look at the way our politics is being played in this part of the world, you see that the more you see, I mean, the more you look, the less you see, has always been the case. You see, on the cloud of Obi now represents an order, a new order in the Nigerian political firmament or the amphitheater, as the case may be. But when you look at the current thing now, because everybody is trying to move with the tide of the current, and the tide of the current in political amphitheater now is talking about Obi, because anywhere he goes, you see exodus of people moving. You see some kind of a revolution. You want to take you a case in point, back memory lane again. Obedience did not just come out of the blue. It was people that orchestrated that movement. Obi did not even, I don't think he dropped a dime there, because it was people that were yearning for change. And that was why obedience became a very potent weapon to accentuate, or rather accentuate whatever Obi represents in that 2023 election. I beg to be corrected if it were not so then. But now, everything continues to evolve. We are an evolution of the time now. If we are to think, concretely as to the happenings of the now, we will see that people are yearning for change. And that change, how are we going to get it? Is it through this coalition that have seen different kind of strange bedfellows? Then, not forgetting the fact that everything has to rest on structure. Obedient movement was a movement. It was not a political party. We should not lose sight of that. But now, because for the past few days now, we've been hearing Ada. Now back to ADC. You see, are they going to form another new political party that will also give vent to whatever objective Obi want to achieve? Or are they still going to remain in ADC? I want to say one thing now. That ADC, the former chairman that just resigned, was my former boss. Chief Ravoke Nwosu was my former boss. I know him personally. I was one of his employees. You understand? Back then. But I want to say one thing is that when you look at the way things are going, you understand? Unless they dust all the they do the eyes and the teeth in their political fold, and see and drop their self-serving interest, and see whether they can muzzle that synergy which they have, which they are trying to put together. If they can put their house in order, I believe they will give Tinubu a run for your money. But up to the now, I have not seen anything that have convinced me totally that the ship is going towards the right course.
So do you subscribe to be playing a second fiddle?
No, for now, politics is not written on emotions. Even emotion has to play some significant part in it. But everything is about the alignment. You have to do your mathematics right. And when any person, I often maintain that construction is predicated on the arithmetic, and anybody that dares to upset it will have himself or herself to blame, because the calculus of anything in any political firmament is that how you want to have your gains so that you can be able to achieve your objective, and that is what matters. Now we know Obi now is now a new order that we are seeing that Nigeria are yearning for. But how is he going to muzzle all those yearnings so that it will accentuate whatever is what is left for Nigeria? You and I here to decide. But with the way APC-led government, they are going about it, they want to muzzle everything to their own advantage. I'm not blaming them. If the opposition, the so-called coalition movement, if they don't put their house in order, I don't see them rooting out the APC-led government come 2027. It's about reality. It's not about appendages. It's not about maybe somebody is just talking about. It's not about frivolities. It's about talking realistically, and that is what it's supposed to be. Politics is about, you have to be very serious about it, irrespective of wherever you come from.
Very serious.
Yes, and for people that have been championing 4 years to the south, 4 years to the this, they have to complete. Let me tell you now, let us see. There is nowhere in the constitution, I stand to be corrected, where, yes, there is nowhere in the constitution where it is being mentioned that a person must come from a particular region or tribe before he can assume anything. I believe the constitution is crystal clear. It's unambiguous that whosoever wants to go into the race of governance who is capable can aspire to so do. That is what is written there. And I want to believe that every other argument that has been bandied around as a narrative on this platform saying that it has to be the 4 years of the South or of the North, it's just a self-serving interest. It does not hold water. If we must go into the nitty-gritty of the constitution, we have to go by the ground now, which is the constitution, and which I will always abide with.
Now, if you have to give ADC an advice, what best advice would you give to that party on the issue of presidential flag bearing?
The only thing is that they should do the aesthetics. Aesthetics in the essence that they have to go to the drawing board and check where that's what is called SWOT. It's called SWOT analysis. That your strength, weakness, opportunity, and threats. When you do that, then you can begin to see, okay, now we have done we have seen our strengths, we have seen our weaknesses. Then what are the opportunities that are there for us to? Then when you do all these things, then before you can begin to say, okay, yes, this is where we are heading to, and this is how we should go about it. Aside that, without doing that, if you not do it in a form of jamboree form, I'm afraid.
But if you have to decide on the two politicians, Obi and Atiku, who would you go for?
I think you are only putting me on the line. But one thing that I must have to tell you that, because I've said it that before that, you see, if you listen to my narrative, I said Atiku belongs to the old order. Why Obi belong to the? I think that one would have at best settled your question. I don't want to be, to be ridiculous that I said this. I have to be very frank with you. But who told you tomorrow that I cannot work for Tinubu? Tinubu too. Still has some less than 2 years to change the narrative for the better. I think that I know that he has always been there. He has always been there. He can do anything, he can perform that magic and change the narrative that the Nigerians really wanted from him. And I believe that we are just watching as the situation pans out.
All right, Mr. Vincent, this is something, that is a message coming from Udeze Chima. Mr. Vincent, instead of the Peter Obi, I know, to play a second fiddle to Atiku, he will resign from Nigerian politics. Obi is a principled man and not an anyhow man.
I've just said it, Mr. Udeze Chima. I said, Atiku belongs to the old order. And I said Peter Obi belongs to the new order. And that is the yearnings of majority of the youth and Nigerians, so to say. And if you are to look at my narrative so far, you will see that this is what the reality on ground. Except the contrary is being played. That's where Obi will not tell this. Because that is why I said that when I started this introduction, I said anywhere Obi goes, there is a narrative that goes with him. You see exodus of movement, you see the cloud, you see the air of acceptance everywhere he goes. It shows that he is of a new order. Atiku to me has belonged to the old order, and I don't want to continue to repeat myself over and over again. No, it will not become monotonous.
All right, somebody said we go explain tire. I go explain tire. All right, your own take on what he said now.
All right, I want to say a shout out to Udeze Chima. It's been a long time, sir. Okay, I want to react to one of the statements my brother here made. You see, politics that we all see, the ADC party have an opportunity to reawaken democracy. Democracy died 2015 because a situation where there is no viable opposition, there is no democracy. Since the APC take over power in 2015, democracy, we lost democracy. The PDP went silent, no opposition. So I am expecting that the ADC will really sit down and look at the yearnings of Nigeria and then begin to challenge these guys. You understand? They need to challenge these guys on area of delivering good governance. You understand? Let's begin to see democracy at play. You understand? And my take on whether Obi or Atiku. Yes, The constitution, if we are to go by the constitution, the biggest office in Nigeria is not the office of the president. It's the opposite of the citizens. And that is why the preamble of the constitution will tell you, we the people of Nigeria, Federal Republic of Nigeria, not the we the people of Tinubu or any other person. So it's about the people. You understand? And then I know that the constitution does not, the federal character is not captured in the constitution. It borders on morality. You understand? It's not constitutional. But we must understand that there is competence everywhere. We should not, take away the place of equity, fairness, and justice. I can tell you the reason why people like Nnamdi Kanu will continue to become popular among the Igbos who are sympathetic to him, who believe in the Biafra movement, is because of the system that we practice. A situation where every Nigerian will rally around today and say, okay, Peter Obi possess some level of competence, and let's put away our tribes, our religion, and whatever, and vote for this. But I can tell you, Obi will become unpopular in his movement. The day Nigerians will vote for Peter Obi and he emerges as president, you will not hear the likes of Obi again. Kanu, Nnamdi Kanu will just go. Nobody will mention about Nnamdi Kanu again. And Obi is somebody who has really proven to Nigerians, among all the politicians, why I choose to vote for Obi 2023, and was my first time to ever vote in my life. I struggled to get a PVC and I voted for him, was because I checked this man's track record. And if you've been listening to all these political actors, even among the camp of his enemies, no one has come out to say this man has told before. They can call him other names, but nobody has ever come out to accuse him of any form of corruption. And I think one of the fears Nigerians have is that our commonwealth has been stolen over the years. We've not seen results. So we need somebody with some level of integrity that can, manage our commonwealth in the interest of all. You understand? Most people will tell that Obi is an importer. He will not, if you allow an Obi to come, the production is talking about Nigerians will not. Obi is a victim of what most Nigerians have suffered. If Nigeria was a country where, from the time we got independent till date, have really focused on productivity, Obi will not go and import. But you run a system where 80% of what you consume are being imported. If I want to do business, what do? I will go and import and sell. But if you have a government that has a platform that says, okay, let's promote our local content. Today we are talking about, you hear this presidency saying that there has never been a time where the governors are getting more money converted to foreign exchange. You will see that this is the time they are getting the least of the money they are ever getting, because most of the things they will ever use this money for are imported. Until you develop local content where Nigerians can patronize what is Nigeria, I can tell you, one day you will hear that Nigerian budget 100 trillion and you will not see result. Your 100 trillion convert to the foreign exchange as at that time will be nothing. Let's focus on developing ourselves, so that we will, make to look at India, for example. A man took a decision and see the result. Mahatma Gandhi took a decision. Look at India today. India is producing almost everything. Almost everything, because a man said, I will rise on camel until you produce car. Not leaders that will tell you that, patronize Nigerian local goods and everything they are buying is foreign. Is that a leader? You lead by example. We want to see leaders that will say, Innocent Moto, sign a contract with Innocent Moto. No leader is going to buy any car from anywhere again. Buy from Innocent, and then let's develop other sectors that will start producing cars. You understand? It is very possible. These things are not even hard. You understand? But now, everything BMW, look at the amount of money this government has spent in 2 years. And look at the life of Nigerians. Nigerians are getting poorer every day. Your value as a Nigerian, even in the most poorest country in Africa, they don't see you as anything. That country where nothing works, their leaders are just there, taking their commonwealth and they can do nothing. That's even the most saddest part of it. They have weaponized poverty. We are so hungry to the point that we lack we don't have a voice anymore. You understand? So why I think an Obi is the way for me And I like what my brother said. Obi represents the new order. That's the reality. We are tired of the old system ways of doing things. He is the new order. I can bet you some pull an opinion on the street. In 2023, El-Rufai, thank God he's alive now. He's never somebody I take seriously. Recently, El-Rufai said, I watched on Arise TV. He said even when there was a poll conducted in 2023 before the election, in the North, Tinubu scored 91% disapproval rate, which means 91% of Northerners, who have their PVC to vote, said it is they can't vote for Tinubu. In the West here, where he represents, you understand? In Lagos, 58% disapproval rate, and that explains we saw what happened in the election. Obi beat him in his state. According to PDP in their whatever, they said Labour Party scored 1,150,000 votes in Lagos. To cover themselves in shame is what they put in the 520-something thousand. That's the reality. Nigerians are tired. It's not working. You understand? But like I said, he still have a time. 2 years is if he can damage things in 2 years, like he can also fix things.
With all this said about Obi, should Nigerians now move from the presidential ambition of Atiku Abubakar to Obi?
Thank you very much, my brother Mike, and my viewer, my brothers and sisters. I listen to everybody. I listened to Obi 2 days ago, that yesterday on television. See, I think Nigeria is the problem. Let's say Nigeria is the problem. Now, seeing Obi in the coalition, what they're supposed to be doing is to praise that coalition. See Obi in that coalition. Obi know why he's there in that coalition. And Nigerians are rubbishing him. Why are you joining old men? Why are you joining old fool? No. If Obi get that ticket, and I believe he's going to get that support. So let him be there. He need a platform. Labour has been scattered by Tinubu. PDP has been scattered by Winke. So he has to join majority to get that platform. Me, I did not vote for him 2023, but this time around, I'm going to vote for him for what I say, for what I listen. Yes. And he said, only one time. They should just give me one time to change this country. It doesn't take time. Like Tinubu is saying, wait for 8 years. No. If the old Nigeria die, who are you going to rule? Like Obi said, people are dying Benue. You are commissioning ICC. What? When people die, are they going to? When you see where they bury, and you see where they are celebrating house they open, people will sad. Is that not so? So please, for me, Obi Genu coalition is a plot because Nigeria has no voice anymore. They don't talk. We are being divided. As he said PC come, democracy is dead in Nigeria. You can't have one party system that we are calling anarchy, calling army. It's army system, that's one party system. For me, Obi is the we Nigeria. That's what I'm saying. The Nigeria is the people. Nigeria versus INEC. That's why we have to call INEC in order. Allow the election to go free. What is he going to tell us again? 2023, they say Saba is not working to transmit it this time around. Saba will work in Anambra. Saba will work in Ekiti. Saba will work in Osun. But when he go for presidential, Saba will not work. He left for Nigeria and INEC, not even Tinubu, not even Obi. Let's discuss with INEC. I think that's the problem.
Antman is saying the reason why people are saying democracy is dead is because you lost in 2015 election. That is just the reason we're saying democracy is dead.
Is, I can assure you, I'm not saying I have never, like I told you, the first time I voted was 2023. You understand? The first time was 2023. So I was not a supporter of PDP in the first place. But I know that there is no democracy without a formidable opposition. So my own point is that PDP disappointed Nigerians. When they found themselves in the place of opposition, they should have, played the role of an opposition party. They failed. And that's why I'm saying that the ADC should not toe the same path. Because most of the people you see in ADC are also people, large chunk of them came from the PDP as well. So they shouldn't toe the path of PDP. There should be an opposition, a formidable one. They should give these people, put them at their toe. Nigeria is not working. Electricity is not working. Security is zero. You understand? Let us wake up and see an opposition like the days of 2014, like Mohammed, even though most of the things are propaganda. But we need such an opposition that will, put these guys on their toe.
All right, we have Sunset Shine saying, well done, Mr. Mike, a great platform you have here. I'm enjoying it. Thank you so much for watching us. Thank you. We appreciate that. Okay, JJ, it's wrong. It's wrong economic to buy costly local place of cheap imports. Cheap imports don't destroy economy. Moving down to another one. Daddy, I hate people speak on emotions. Obi speaks on emotions. This is Daddy on this.
Obi speak on emotion is what is happening in Nigeria that Obi is touching. And what Obi is speaking is the same way with the Nigerians. Our people can't speak about the only voice we hear is Obi. If I come out today in television, they will invite me, they will allow me to speak. So the only person that will speak. I'll give you an example now. Obi said, how can you be important? Okay, I'll give you an example now. Do you know, they say we are lazy. We are not lazy. Nigerians are working too far. And what does that mean? Most of these rights we are seeing is Nigerian rights, so because they knew that many people doesn't like Nigeria. What they will not package it with the international bag for them to see this rights from America. Most of them is local content. If you don't know, we work hard. The only thing is that there's no environment for us to excel. Is that also? So our government, and that's why I said when the head is rotting, the leg cannot work. Now you make sure that people say governors are getting more money. Which money? They are packing this money for 2027 election. They are not giving out, except their party faithful. But let me tell you, go and write it down. Tinubu APC members are jittery. They are jittery. Seeing the ADC, you will see their ship will sick very soon. They are sick with sick. APC will sick. Go and write it down. They are hearing me now. It will sick. ADC we galvanize everybody, but my own that I pray Atiku don't use money to buy the delegate. I know he has that power. Please, they should allow OP to face the remaining 4 years for South and face to the let's see what will happen.
All right.
I'm telling you.
Thank you so much.
Thanks very much.
All right. Good morning to you.
Thank you. Morning, afternoon. Sorry to say, right now, what we said our local, who is the people that put him there? Are we not general Nigeria? That's a local. See, I will let you know one thing. Very simple. Body Nigeria has moved by the of budget and it's spoiling and we are looking. Nobody can say that. Nobody can stand up and say, this is not what we are going to do. Are you getting my word? You talk of Obi, you talk of Atiku. When most of them get there, do you know what they are going to do also? Fella have said it. You will fight for your rights. Without fight for your rights, you cannot get yourself. That is why Nigeria was spoiling. So we have to do our best and leave the rest. Without so, Emeka.
All right.
Mike, a while ago you were saying something about APC or PDP problem. But what I want to, the nexus that I want to mention on, you see, the octopoidal nature of PDP then led to this problem we have in our political space now. Because at one time, they did mention that they were going to rule for 60 years. Yeah. I stand to be corrected if it was not so. And they were so much confident that nobody can remove them out of power until the APC-led government came in. And when you look at the entire scenario, then that octopoidal nature of the PDP is also rearing its head in APC now. But it's just a warning signal for APC to put their house in order so that if they can change the narrative as currently being experienced by Nigerians, I think they will still have their foothold in power. But in a situation whereby things continue to go on like this, the inflation rate is just going, geometrically, not arithmetically. And when you now look at what is happening now, People are really yearning for change. The only bedrock of governance is must be only be people centered. It's not. It must not be other way around. Yeah, and in every civilized clime where democracy is being played well, yeah, we have varieties to choose from. Yeah, but in a situation whereby you want to muzzle everybody to one party, I think it's not good for a good democratic setting. I want to just advise the APC government to do the needful. Our coming here is not just to just give them the books or to pass vitrons or to laput them. It's for them to do the needful. Nigeria are yearning for the desired change that can be felt by every Dick and Harry, and that is my advice.
All right, thank you so much. I really appreciate Mr. John. Gentleman Mike, good morning to you.
Good morning.
How are you doing? Welcome on the program.
Thanks.
We're about to go.
Sure.
We're about to end the program.
Yeah.
But your own take on Daniel
Maybe I
Bwala's
just help you to sign out.
Yeah. All right, Daniel Bwala's statement yesterday. That's what we've been discussing. He said Obi has buried his presidential ambition for Alhaji Atiku Abubakar. He has considered his ambition for Atiku. So what's your take on it?
I mean, as a lot of speakers have said this morning, taking Ebola serious is a waste of time, Michael. These are political jobbers. They just want to hang around people in power and do their bits. So he's doing his job. Such a person should never be taken seriously.
All right, thank you so much. All right, according to Bwala, Obi has considered his presidential ambition to Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, and this today Nigerians have reacted to. Our analysts have said a lot, and we need to go on the program this morning. We need to say goodbye to all the viewers all over the world. We'll be back here tomorrow for another interesting edition of the program. In the comment section, I have Odezi Chima, Big T Prince, and I say thank you for joining us. Daddy also joined us today, Muki Great. Thank you so much, and thank you for that great support. Sent 200,000 naira to Mr. Vincent, and we really appreciate that. Until the next one, Toga also joined us. Babayaga joined us this morning. Obiora John also joined us. We have DOA in the comment section, dishing out several comments there. We have Anthony Jerichuku. He also contributed on the program. Gladys Oyabo was also here. Andrew Ogunjimi, all the way from United Kingdom, also joined us on the program this morning. Also, Obinwa Antnam also joined us, and he made some contributions on the program this morning. Bossy Koro is also here. We say thank you for joining us. We have DJ, we have Fran Prince all the way from France, if I'm not making a mistake. We also contributed on the platform in the comment section this morning. Sunset Shine, we say thank you to you. Colleagues, we say thank you to you. Many of our viewers will say one or twos, who said one or twos in the comment section. We appreciate 7 Evan. Thank you for joining us as well. All right, you're watching us for the first time. JK, J, is it J Nken? Thank you for your comments as well. All right, we'll be back here tomorrow. And if you're watching us for the first time, make sure you subscribe on the channel. And please tell people about what is happening here. Share the program. Comment after this live broadcast. If you're watching after this live broadcast, please make your comments in the comment section. We appreciate that. All right, we'll be back here tomorrow, like I said earlier on. And I say, have a great day. Stay cool. Bye.